Morning. Happy Monday, y'all. This is going to be a fun one. They're doing something on the electrical poles. I'm guessing it's internet. So Levi is about to lose his ever-loving mind. But I pulled all the curtains so he can't see. We'll see how it works. If I have to let him out and let him bark at him, oh well. That's the way the cookie crumbles, and my grumpy neighbor can just get over himself. Anyway, enough of that. Go back to the top. Yeah, He knows they're like right out there. Quiet. We'll see. This isn't going to last. He's going to have to go out and just bark. Because my brother's dogs are barking. I'm just going to let him out. Go. Get out. Go out and have a good time. Keep him company. Oh boy. They're going to work real fast on that pole. Oh, anyway. Morning, Mel. How are you? Cheryl, hey. You just finished watching my other one. Yeah. Early mornings. What can I say? Getting as bad as Rita with all times of the night. You know? I don't know what to say to that, Randy, other than I don't sleep much. 5-6 hours, I'm good. I don't know if that's because I work nights for so many years, or I'm just one of those people that's wired that way. Or, I worked in a nursing home for a long time, and I worked the night shift for quite a while. And the older you get, generally, the less sleep you need. A lot of those people were awake. I'd be one of those too. They'd put me in the hallway in a jerry chair, and every time they'd walk by, I'd have some commentary or some, something to say. And it may even be inappropriate because when you're that old, why not? You can get away with it, right? That would be me. Making fun of all the nurses walking by and the nurses' aides and everybody else. Anyway, I digress. Hello, Loretta. How are you? Oh, boy. It's true, though. Anybody who works in a nursing home will tell you. Let's see. Morning, Jim. Got 35 minutes on. Got up at 35 minutes and I'll watch the rest later today. Oh, okay. I don't know. We were talking about all kinds of things, and it's nice to get up that early because I can talk to the people that I never get to talk to, that are like England across the pond, because they're already up. Because we figured out they're 4 to 6 hours ahead of us. So it's kind of nice getting up that early, and I'm actually up anyway, so just turn the camera on. It's not a big deal. Won't be chatty much. Trying to get a quilt project in the next few days, and I'll be listening on my TV. Okay, Jim, thanks. Have fun with that. Get that quilt project done. Jim, is it a secret project? Nobody wants to know. I put it on mute so I don't have to hear her. Well, that's all right. That's okay. You can read my lips. You're funny. Um, let's see. I've been cleaning my garage. Fun. And going to rearrange my sewing room this week. Yay, Randy. It's about time you get some sewing in. What have you been doing? Jeez. Good morning, Susan. How are you? You don't even go to Rita's anymore? Oh, I do. I go there on Thursdays usually, and every now and then when I can catch her. That's better than me. I have chronic bronchitis, and it's hard to do physical things. Yes, I can concur with that. Good morning, Miss Patty. How are you? I had fun at the Sew and Expo on Saturday. Bought some fabric. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Buying some fabric that makes everybody's happy. Susan, watch how much you buy. The warning from Randy. Um, Good morning, Joyce. June, how are you? I got everybody now? I think so. I think so. Oh, Carrie's here. Carrie snuck in. I saw you, Carrie. Good. I'm glad you're doing good. Good. Okay. Everyone stop typing. She is a slow reader. She is. That's right. That's right. We all can't be like you, Randy. Zip, zip, zip. Zip, zip, zip. Hello, Annette. Um, anyway, so I think I got everybody now. The dog is barking so much at those people. I don't know what they're doing. Something with the internet, I believe. So hopefully it stays on. Ugh, he's driving me crazy. All right, so I caught my rabbit. I did do that. I did that, oh, I don't know, a couple days ago. But here's my little vintage pattern. I used to make the two smaller ones, the boy and the girl, all the time. 1988, my friends. That's what this says. Um, that's the copyright on it, 1988. I was a mere not even 20 years old at that point. Not even. I remember I made them for everybody for Christmas. Everybody got a boy and a girl. But anyway, um, my mom, my grandma, my aunts, everybody. So I made those. That was fun. Good morning, Joe. How are you? Uh, all right. So I I haven't used a pattern in I don't even know when. I can't remember. So it's been that long. Good morning, Jess. You on break? Um, it's been a long time. Long time. So I have my look at this. Look at the directions. They're like, can you see how yellow they are? Because it's like 1988. They're old. Um, so I only have directions for. I don't know where the other pages are. So I only have this much. which gets me through the rabbit. The clothes, I'm going to be on my own. I should be able to handle it. I should. We'll see. Uh, Susan, one of the vendors at the co-op, Vintage Patterns. I saw clothes. Yeah, yeah. I love vintage patterns. I love vintage stuff, period. Because I'm an old soul. Not to mention, really, probably physically old, but there's that. If you want your channel dropped, put a one as I think everyone is connected. Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right, Randy, but that's a good thing. Yeah, if you want your channel dropped, let Randy know and he'll do it because he's awesome that way. But I'm pretty sure that we're all connected. I think. So I have my little what do you call it? What do they call it? Where is it? So I'm so disheveled today. Might be because I was up so early. No, that isn't it. Oh yeah, wax-free transfer paper. So you can transfer all these little darts and dots and whatever. So here's my head. Oh, my rabbit's head, not my head. My rabbit's head. And I'm using, instead of muslin, I'm using drop cloth, which it'll be kind of rustic looking. Because see the weave to it? Can you see? There's a definite weave to it, and it's a little bit thicker than muslin per se. But I think it'll look cool. I think it'll be neat. Oh my goodness, Levi. My neighbor's gonna have a canary. He loves dogs. Yeah. Not really. All right. So the way this works is you want it on the wrong side. My right sides are together, so you put it under the total thing, and then in between my pattern and my fabric, that's going to mark one of them, and then the other side, right? Okay. That bunny is going to look so cute. I remember my mom making me one when I was a teen. Yeah, see, yeah, vintage. I wish I still had it. Bet she has it somewhere. Yeah, I made the smaller ones. This one's the biggest one because I have a rocking chair that my youngest granddaughter, uses when she comes over. She's 5, but otherwise it's just so empty. So I thought, oh, I'll just plop the bunny in there, right? And then I can change the bunny's clothes, like make her different dresses for the season or whatever. Did you get any carrots? No, but that would be a good idea. I could make a carrot and stick it in there too, right? Good morning, Sheila. Hi, Katie. Did I miss you, or did you just fly in? Good morning, Sherry. I think I got everybody. Okay. Now I'm looking for my roller, which I should have done this prior, but that would be prepared. Prepared? What does that mean? I gotta have my pencil. Gotta see my mom's roller. I saw that in there the other day, and just gonna have Bernie take that sewing machine out so you could see it. And I forgot. I will have him do that tonight. For sure. Hey, Roller, where are you? Hello. Where did I see it? It might be. Oh. It might be on here. Let's see. If not, I'm not seeing it. Oh, Levi, give it a rest, sir. Goodness. Okay. All right, Mom, what do you got? Let's break in. Well, she's got a couple of different options here. Well, I kind of like this one. Oh. She had a couple of different tracing wheels, actually. I think is their correct name. Okay. Put you back up there because we don't need you right now. All right. Hers all had the points on the end. This one's got like no point. We don't really need it. So I'm going to do Let's see how old this tracing paper is. All right. I haven't used this in forever, so I can't even remember the last time I used a pattern. So I'm just going to go harder. Did that work? Yeah, close enough. I don't know if you can see it, but I can. Right? It's probably really faint for you guys. There's that. Okay, now we have to do the same thing. We're marking the dots where the ears go, because we kind of need to know that. So I'm just using a pencil. They have fancy stuff, but you don't need that fancy stuff. Okay. All right, those are marked. Now I have an eyeball. Well, two eyeballs. So I'm doing the same thing again. We're going to do the eyeballs. One under that pattern and then one on the bottom. That's probably not as important. And then over here is where that nose thing goes, I think. Okay. Oh my goodness, Levi. Waiting for them to get past our house so I can let them in. Mark that. Okay, that works better. All right. This is probably not is not good anymore because it's been in there for so long and I haven't used it. I'm sure that stuff wears out. Okay, so we got one done. Randy always makes you laugh. He does me too. He does it at my expense, picking on me or whatever. Maybe he's serious. I don't know. I take it as he's picking on me, but I have broad shoulders. I can take it. Um, Scheduled text delivery is a thing. Yeah. Make it one-eyed rabbit with a patch. Yeah. Yeah, that would be cool, right? That would be cool. Peony Wayne, what are you doing? Peony had company yesterday. It must be nice to be a dog and get company. Huh? His his original mama, the lady who owns his mother and father for that matter, came by to visit him. Right? Yes. Came by to visit you. Let's see, we're gonna start with the ears. Oh goodness. Oh, sorry, buddy. How big these ears are. Close to my head. What do you think of that, Randy? I'm sure you got something smart to say there. Uh, Lori is never prepared. Correct. Lori flies by the seat of her pants, usually. That is a true story. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay. Lucky I had this cut out. Uh, you have your dad's camel hunting clothes that he wore and is going to make a memory bear out of them. I'm going to try to make it. Well, Joyce, I have a pattern because I have to do that too. I've actually, I have somebody paying me to do it. But I'll show you the pattern. I picked up, this one. They make 14-inch 14-inch bears, or you got the bear, the dog, the rabbit, the bear, the dog, the rabbit. Yeah, the choice is yours, right? That's the one I picked up, and I got it off Amazon, I believe, because now that Joanne's is gone, it's an issue. Where do you go? Where do you get it, right? Uh, yep, that will be nice. I was given this lady that I know. She gave me her mother's clothes, and she wants a few bears done. The only issue, and it's really not an issue. The only issue with that is that the bears or the clothes she gave me are not cotton. They are like t-shirt fabrics, and so I have to. It's one extra step, not a big deal. I have to make it so they don't stretch, right? Which is the same process you would do if you're making a t-shirt quilt. You would do that SNF, whatever interfacing, and interface it all, so that way you're taking the stretch out. Um, So, not a big deal. Put my head over there. Oh my gosh, Levi. I'm going to let him in. I hope they're past our house now. Oy. Come on, get in here. Go lay down. All right. So I pinned my ears. And this is 1/4 inch, which is really weird for a sewing pattern. Usually it's 5/8 or 1/2 inch. There's a movie called Quiet. Penny Wing. There's a movie called Lost. Oh, it's about a stuffed rabbit that gets separated from his human and his adventures. Aww, to find his way home. Aww. We're the same like that. I've got a few Funky Friends memory beers, and one of them was cat, maybe another pattern, but never made them. Yeah. The one's a dog. There's not a cat on that one, but you could easily change the ears of a bear, right? Just make them pointing, and voila, you have a cat. Add a tail. Add a tail and see where we go from there. Okay. So, Levi, go lay down. Penny's bugging him. Okay, 1/4 inch. And we're going to reverse. I go a little bit more than I usually do quilting, stitch length wise. We'll see how much we get done today. It won't be this whole thing. Hey, Peony. Poor Levi. He's so naughty. Peony, I mean. Well, he had company yesterday. He had his, his mother's owner came and saw him. And I'm like, wow, you get company. I don't ever get company. That's just wrong. The company that printed patterns has closed. McCalls, Butterwork, Simplicity, and Vogue. Ooh. So where do we get patterns now? So sorry, gotta hop off for a bit. No problem, Nat. No problem, my friend. And it used to be back in the day, that it was cheaper to make your clothes, right? No, I don't think that's the case. Hi, Deb. Were you on here before and I didn't see you? Sorry, I'm on a computer and it wouldn't let me scroll, so I couldn't re- respond. Jesus, Lori, to anyone. That's what Sherry said. That's okay, Sherry. Um, have you been watching her series? Her and Katie's about the quote they're doing. Kind of reminds me of the 365 a little bit. Um, the Alice in Wonderland. Well, this is something I usually don't do. Is reverse. You know, at the beginning and at the end. I'm not used to that. Okay, round the globe we go. Okay, coming up the other side. So I think I paid $12 for this drop cloth, and I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try quilting um, my table runner. I have a table runner, a couple table runners, and little mini quilts that I like lay around, you know, or hang up. Um, anything you don't cover up with, right? And use this drop cloth and see how it goes. Because I was watching Lauren at Sweet Home Sewing. I saw you coming. I saw you coming. And that's what she uses, and it is pretty cost effective, right? Because it's like it's big. So I'll see how it works out. Judy, and Deb is on here, and let me see. Good morning, Sandra. How are you? You don't need to bite it. All right, so I'll turn this right side out. I used to have this other thing too. I wonder what I did with it. For turning tubes. Have you ever seen it? Like, I would clamp it to my desk. I, I would clamp it to my desk, and it was just uh, like a round like pole thing, and I would put it on there and then bring it up, and it would turn my tube. It wouldn't work this, but just had me thinking about it. Like handles for a purse would be great, or tote bag, or I don't know, anything like that. Who's the Wicked Witch? I don't know what you're talking about, Randall. Oh, are you? Oh, I know who you're talking about, Sandra. Just hit me. You know, I'm a little slow sometimes. A little slow. Who could he possibly be talking about? He's talking about Sandra. Okay. Yeah, I think this is going to be cute. Here we go. You know, when you don't have the tools, you have to use what you have, right? Here's a crochet hook. Peony. Peony. Oh my gosh, he is full of it. He's going to peter out pretty quick. Okay. Probably do all the pressing at once, but here's one ear. We have an ear. Have any of y'all tried the disappearing hourglass block? I did one last night and it is beautiful. Yes, I've tried that. Judy came up with a great idea for I have Wicked Witch of the West fleece blanket under my arm. Oh, Sandra. I was like, who is Randy talking about? And then it hit me. Looks like a big sock. It kind of does, doesn't it? But you know what? It won't, because we're going to go like this. And then we're going to sew it in. So it's like, I don't know. It's kind of like this kind of thing. It'd be a big old ear. It's your first husband's friend's idea. Concealed with a carry pocket. That's a good idea, actually. I kind of like that. Secrets. Okay. These are a little fiddly. Not as bad as the smaller ones, but a little bit fiddly. Well, the internet people have since passed our house, as you could tell. Levi has... He's very quiet. Not saying too much. He's still watching, though. Watching like a hawk. Because, he's always on guard. Nobody said he had to be a guard dog, but apparently he takes that job very seriously. Sandra's done a lot of the disappearing 9-patch blocks. I actually have a weekend quilt pattern that I bought from Yes Judy, Primitive Gatherings. It's a kit, actually, but it uses I believe, a 9-patch block. Fun. It is interesting to see how you can cut a black up. I agree. I gotta get this morning area here. And then when I go to press, I'll press them all at once, One trip to the ironing board, because I don't have it right next to me, because I don't have room, number one. And number two, it's probably good to get up off your tuckus, if you know what I mean. Okay, 2 ears. Next, let's see what we can do. Let's see. So is it cold where everybody is today? It's freezing here, but it's going to warm up. I looked at the 10-day. We're going to be in like the 50s by, I don't know, in 10 days. Which makes me super happy. Okay. All right, so those little darts. Little darts are next on the neck of our bunny. It's 23 there. Is it 19 here? Something crazy like that. Oh no, it's a whopping 20. Woohoo! Woohoo! Make a pin while black. Yep, and you can do so much with that, can't you, Sandra? So fun. So fun. So this is a little dart. Tiny, tiny. So Peony had his company yesterday, and he was so excited. Don't tell me that animals don't remember people, because they do. Um, he was so excited to see them, and he was like, he was all jumping and all excited. Um, I was like, oh, he remembers you. And I mean, she did pull him out of the womb. So there's that. Okay. So here's our little dart of, in his neck there. So he's got one. Gotta give her one. I shouldn't say him, it's a her. I gotta give her one on the other side. Because she's gonna be wearing pretty dresses. I can't dress my dogs up, but I can dress my rabbit up. Although I am gonna make the boys maybe for St. Patrick's Day, but definitely for Easter. They're getting bow ties. That looks so cute. Peony will probably chew his off, but Okay. So here's our other one. What are you doing? Crazy dog. Crazy dog. We should do. All right, let me put that over there, and we'll go on to our next step. This might take us till Wednesday, but I'm okay with that. No rush. Why rush, right? No reason. No reason at all. View your channel. Okay. Now I can see the comments over here. Eventually I'll get it together. Okay. Next. I'm so afraid I'm going to rip this. Oh, stay stitch. Stay stitch, the edge of the head. Okay. Well, first I got to put my ears on. Okay. Penny, leave him alone. The poor guy. He's just aching to bother him. Do we need to press these? think I can get away with it. Let's get away with it. Okay, I'm going to fold them. Boop. Put a pin in it. You know me, I'm not much of a pinner. But for this exercise, we will do it. This does ravel pretty good, though, this drop cloth stuff, but I like the rustic look of it, to tell you the truth. Just give it a little haircut there. See? Okay. All right. Fold this. I'm going to pin it. Put a pin in it. Okay. Now, put our glasses back on so we can see. Morning, Mona. Did I say hi to Sheila? I don't know if I did. Hi, Sheila. Okay. So our little folds are going to go towards the front of our face. So we're going to line this up. We got to find our little, oh, there they are right there. Kind of lining. Line up right there. Peony has found his bottle. You know, you can buy him all the expensive stuff. Plays with his bottle and his 5-cent bottle and his bed and his bowl. Weird. Just weird. Okay. So this one, I'm going to go right here. Go this way. All right. Coming together. Coming together. Oh, I have that one in the wrong spot. Good thing I double checked. Don't have to show me now. You're talking to me or somebody else? If you're talking to me, you gotta yell at me. Okay. Now I go out edge. No, I don't. I gotta go on the wrong one. I don't know. No, I don't. I want the opening. Yes. So I'm just gonna kind of stay stitch them. Rewind. Levi. There's one. Here 'tis the other. Okay, look at you. push this up a little. There we go. And back. Okay, so here we are, thus far, right? Take the other one out. Hi, Gladys. How are you? She doesn't pay attention. She just talks to herself. I'm trying not to. It's hard, Randy. I'm trying to be good. You don't have to show me now. Blah, blah, blah. I hope that wasn't to me. If it was, Sandra, you're going to have to tell me again. I'm putting the binding on the hubs quilt, finally the end of this bad boy. Yay! I did say hi to Mona, right? Hi, Mona. I want to see that quilt up close, Mona. The quilt you did the short on. You know, I call the Facebook the Book of Face, right? So that to me is the quilt of face. Stop. Stop it. Stop it. All right. Now, looks like we're going to get the head together today. And then we'll do more on Wednesday. I'll save it. Yeah, I want to see it close up. I saw it was you in your short and I kind of laughed. I was like, that's kind of cool. Don't care who you are. Okay, sir. I don't know if you can come up here. If you can be good. I don't know. All right, now. Yeah, I think we'll get the head together today and then do the body and the legs and the arms on Wednesday. And then maybe next week do the dress. All right, so now we have to do the facing, or what do they call it, a facing? Stay stitch the edges of the head. A scant quarter inch. Hi, Kim, how are you? Oh, okay. Yeah, I want to see it. The Book of Face and the Quilt of Face. All right. This has a little dot that I probably should mark because I believe it matches up with the other dot that I put on the head. I believe so. So this is only one piece, so we can just put that tracing paper on the bottom. My handy dandy pencil. And we'll give her a little. And then there's a little mark. I don't know if I need it, but I'm going to do it. There's a little mark right next to it, so. All right. Check this out. I'm looking for that little peony dude. I just got to keep my eye on him. He's usually up to no good. So whatever they were doing with the cable, They have since passed our house, so it didn't interfere with anything because I didn't get knocked off. Maybe they're going to replace lines or something. Yeah, so this is, what do they call this? Head. It's not really the head, whatever. I do believe, working in such a small area, it goes around like so. I'm guessing. Now what do I do with the directions? Oh, see? See, it's so tight in here. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Where I put stuff. Stay stitch along with the edges. So I probably ought to do that because it's a curve. I'll put my rabbit pieces over there. Scant 1/4 inch. And stay stitch. I'm gonna jack it up a little bit. Kind of like a running stitch in case it peeks through after I sew it. It'll be easy to rip out. Okay. I'm just running along the edge. I'm going to do the other side. So, Melanie, I saw your message that you wanted to see how I do the hemming. Do you want to see how I do hemming of grown adults, or do you want to see how I do hemming of kids? This is different. Kids, I do it so you can rip it out if they need a little length. Adults are permanent because we don't grow anymore. We shrink. Um, so it's just I wonder which you want to see. Dee is here. Hello, Dee. Hi, Dee. How are you, Dee? Kisses for Dee. Oh, look who came to see Dee. Holy moly, came running like a banshee. Come here. Come here. Oh, yes. Ooh, Peony want to see Dee? Oh, gosh. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Say hi to Dee. You're a freak. You're a freak. Oh, you're a freak. Peony! Peony, say hi to Dee. You know he's losing his teeth. Looked in his mouth yesterday, and there's like not a no. There's quite a few missing. Oh, he's losing his baby teeth. Oh, yes, you are losing your baby teeth. Okay, go get down. Go see Levi. Go chase Levi around. No, there you go. All right. I'm gonna try to get at least this portion done. All right. Stay stitch, and then he's carrying his leash around in his mouth. Someone with energy shows up. He's got energy. There's no doubt about that. He's got way too much energy, actually. So I'm just snipping ever so carefully to the stitching, a little here and a little there, just so we can get around that curve. Just so. I think I think this will do it. She is watching. Dee's watching. Dee. Oh, here we go with the pins. The pinning. What are you doing there, bud? Watching him. I think Dee needs to be watched. That dog needs to be watched bad. He's always up to no good. Aren't you? He's always up to no good. Keeps me on my toes, I'll tell you that. All right. Now I'm just... Here we go with the curves. Got to match the notches. What did I do? Oh, they're here. Oh, boy. Maybe I need more coffee. Gosh. Oh, look at that. It's even lining up. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, now I think I know what that little line was for that I mentioned earlier that I wasn't sure. It's for the nose. It's for, so you have some reference point of the nose. Okay. So we're going to sew this first, and then we'll worry about the other side. And I'm going to sew it this way, right? Opposed to sewing it this way. That makes sense. Because in my mind, it'll be easier to go around the head, right? Okay, just make sure. Pin, da 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 da. Stitch to the square. Okay. Pin the side. Okay. All right. Okay, here goes nothing. We're doing it even if it's wrong. Today's a 3-cup coffee today. Oh boy. I'm still drinking coffee, but I'm still on my first pot. I know. Oh. It helps if the needle's threaded. I'm just saying. Well, then I pull it right out. That was silly. Okay. Try that again. Okay. He's bounded. Stop it. That is the mailman. Or mailwoman, depending on the day. Okay, get around this curve. Hi, Kathy. How are you? I was reading over here too. I'm trying to keep up. It's hard to sew and talk and keep up with the chat. Anybody that has a YouTube channel that does it by yourself, you know what I'm saying. It's not easy. We try. Levi. Okay, right there. Back it up. Let's see. Not sure that I did that on the other side. That I reversed it. I'm so not used to doing that. You know, how often in quilting do you reverse it? Borders, maybe. Or binding. Okay. I'll leave these right here because I'm going to use them for the other side. And then we will have a head. And we will. Okay, so other side here. Made my bunny ears go. She is older than my grandkids. Oh, I know. I know, Sandra. Mine, the ones that I made them. I made them for Christmas one year for everybody. Cause you know, I was uh, I was Poe, right? You're just starting out and you have young kids. You don't have a lot of money. Um, and so I made one for my mother, a set for my mother. I made a set, the boy and the girl, you know, the smaller ones. I made a set for my grandparents. I made a set for my aunts. Good morning, Rip It and Stitch It. That's Mona. That's the other Mona. We got two Monas. How are you today? Happy Monday. We're making a bunny from my 1988 pattern. Okay. Don't don't do this. Don't do as I do. I have bad habits. Terrible habits. Pins in the mouth, you know. Dee's watching. I shouldn't be doing that. Maybe she's staring at Bluey by now. She traded me for Bluey. I would do the same. At least it's Bluey and not Barney. Oh my goodness me. Okay. Now we're gonna go. Pin it all the way around. I think they did it separate, but I'm doing it together. Because I can do what I want. Lots of fiddle diddle in here. All right, we almost have a head and ears. Almost. Here we go. Ooh, take a deep breath. Let's see what happens. Hopefully, it resembles a rabbit. Let's hope. Let's hope, friends. All right. Do not forget to reverse. Oh, I see. Yep. We're going to stop there because this is the snout. This is the snout. So I'm going to stop right here. And I'm going to turn it around. And I'm going to... Oh, not that side. Yes, that side. Okay. That's why they said to do that. Maybe you should follow the directions, Lori, instead of wing it. I do that a lot. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Sometimes it gets me in trouble. I have to use the seam ripper. Okay. I'm running over pins. Not recommended. Don't do that. Do not do that. All right. Super excited. We almost have a head. I know, right? Okay. I am so thankful that my youngest is old enough not to like Barney. Oh my gosh. Barney. I can still hear those songs in my head. My oldest really adored him. Okay, now we sewed around. It's kind of like the facing of the head, sorta. I don't know how else to explain it. So we got all the way around, like if I do this, right? See? But now we got to do from the nose, where the nose is, down the chin. So it says to kind of, we're finna go in here. So we got to do from here all the way down to here. Now, all right. Let's see. Just want to check right there real quick. I think we got it, but we'll know when we turn it right side out. Okay. Ugh. This was a lot easier when I was younger. My fingers don't work like they used to, for sure. Okay. All right. We can work with that. The nose isn't perfect, but you whip stitch a nose on there anyway. You know what I mean? With embroidery floss or DMCA or whatever. But yeah, poke this out. And of course, when you stuff it, it'll be much different. But I do like the rustic look of this painter's drop cloth opposed to muslin. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Here we go. We have a rabbit head, and it looks like a rabbit head. Yay! So here we go. Let's move this out back here too. What are you doing? No. Whoa. What you got? Nothing. Okay. Yay me, right? Okay. So Wednesday, we'll finish the body. His body shouldn't take as long, I hope. Hopefully I got it together. Um, and we'll put the body on, and then we'll stuff it up. And then we'll make clothes for it. We'll have to go do third generation stuff. Okay. I think it looks cute, right? It's going to be a big rabbit, which is what I wanted. I wanted to fill that chair. So that's what we'll do today. Cut that. That's thread. Very cute. And press my ears. Be all ready. Let me think. What else? Oh, it's Girl Scout cookie season here, and I thought I would give you my opinion. Hi, Terry. I didn't even know you were here. You lurking? Um, the third generation adults. She's funny. Anyways, let me finish my thought. So the Girl Scouts have come up with a new cookie. Did you know? The bus driver, of course, bought them because everybody hits the bus driver up. I won't tell you how much he spent on cookies. Let me just say, they know a pushover when they see a pushover. And how can you say no to those little girls, right? Well, here's the new cookie. It's called Adventurefuls. And it is, let me read this to you. Indulgent brownie inspired cookies with a caramel flavored cream and a hint of sea salt. Sounds delightful, doesn't it? Dee's typing. I can see that. So we bought a couple of these just to try them because you have your favorites when it comes to the Girl Scout cookies, right? These are new, so we tried them, and meh. Meh. That's my opinion, and it was his too. Meh. So anyway, I mean, try them out. Don't. Maybe if you think you'd like. I mean, they sound delightful, right? How can you go wrong a brownie inspired cookie with caramel flavored cream and sea salt, right? But they're meh, meh. So there's my review for them. I'll stick with my lemon, my thin mints. I love thin mints in coffee, or the chocolate covered ones with the peanut butter on the inside. I even like the coconut ones, but these were meh. I was a little disappointed. I mean, they're okay, but Hi, Jaja. I didn't see you in there. You're a tough critic. Yeah, maybe they're okay, but if anybody knows how much you pay for Girl Scout cookies now, I know it's a fundraiser. I get it. I get it. But I'm still stuck on the $2 a box. They're not $2 a box anymore. Oh, you just got here? Yes, they are correct. $7, and they're less cookies, just like everything else. They give you less of it and charge you more, but it's a fundraiser and it teaches girls a lot of things. So I'm for it, and boys too, because now it doesn't matter who you are. Girls can be in the boys' things, and boys can be in the girls' things. So there's that. So I guess we ought to just call it Scouts, right? And I'm all for the Scouts. That was in for the Explorer Post, which is part of the Scouts. I would have never been in the fire department. I would have never rode ambulance. I would have never done any of that. That was all due to the Explorer program, which is a wonderful thing. So that's just my opinion. But these are meh. I mean, buy them, try them out, see what you think. Tell me I'm wrong, but they're meh. Not my favorite. You haven't bought Girl Scout cookies in years? I'll bake it if I want cookies. Well, yes, of course. But I can't blame the bus driver. You see those little girls, right? They're mostly. I don't think he has any boys in that troop. I don't think there's any boys in that troop. They could be. Um, but excuse me, sir. Um, he can't say no. He can't say no. Definitely. And he ordered quite a few. I said, "How many did you order?" Whatever. You know. So anyway, um, that was my review on them. They're like, whatever. But he did get me the ones I like, so there's that. I think he ordered like 7 or 8 boxes or some crazy thing like that. Come up here, you sir. He is just something. No licky, no licky, no licky. Say hi to the people. Oh, Terry, wait till I think I think my little plant thing comes tomorrow or Wednesday. My hydroponic little thing. So that'll be fun. Yep, there he is in all his glory. He goes to the vet tomorrow. I think that's his last set of shots before he gets the old, you know, snippet. I'm Bob Barker. Please spay and neuter your pets. And if you don't know who Bob Barker is, just Google it. But yeah, so this will be his last set before before the big April, right, buddy? Yes, before we start camp, you got to just say goodbye to things. Your grandkids aren't even interested. Yeah. Well, see, that's what he gets for being a bus driver, right? Otherwise, I wouldn't know anybody either, unless you see him set up at the occasionally at the Walmart, right? Um, selling their boxes. Bob Barker. Yeah. Well, that's what he always said. The end of the price is right. Please spay and neuter your pets. He wasn't wrong. Shelters are full. Um, yeah. Mm-hmm. Rip and Chuck. Yeah, Terry. Oh, yeah. He looks so cute with his little halo, won't he? Oh, Drew does it now too. I didn't know that. I haven't watched it in forever. I should watch it just for nostalgia. Scouts haven't set up there in a few years. You have jump shores? All right. I'll see you later, Mona. I'm getting ready to get off here anyway. Yeah. The butler never shows up. You know, the butler that looks like the pool boy? It says, yes, ma'am. Anything for you, ma'am. Yeah, him. He never shows up. So it's always left to me. Laundry, dishes, all that dumb stuff. Vacuuming, floors. um, has a kid selling Girl Scouts cookies. I avoid them this time of year. Oh, well, I understand. $7. $7. All right, just a minute. I'm coming. All right, I'm gonna let y'all go because we guys gotta go out. He's been a few hours. And I will see you around on the YouTubes or on Wednesday we'll get our body done maybe. Okay? I'll talk to you soon. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thanks to my mods. You're awesome. Even Randy with cut me off with the knees. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Take care. Bye bye.